brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin on your Tuesday morning. Wheeler and Lekter with you. Ollie is taking a well-deserved day off. That's how he do. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. That was to you.
No.
Yes. A little Christmas morning. It's going to be a little slippery out there as well, so heed that warning. It's a little slippery. So there it is. There's the warning. There's the warning right there. But it's that light, fluffy stuff out there, so it won't be much to brush off your car once again. Just drive really fast down the road. It all flies off. So that's your morning traffic report. Not a lot of traffic out there. It's going to be slippery. Drive as fast as you can in order to get that snow off your car. That's right.
The most charming bad advice ever.
I think we should do a bit like that, charming bad advice. You know what I mean? Just like, you know what you should do.
Kids got big mouths. You just got to give them a smack once in a while.
That's right. Every once in a while, if your child backtalks you, just give him a little poke. It's right in the chops. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Right on the button.
Yeah. You ever notice that people that advocate for like, you know, hitting kids, and I mean, I'm not talking about like abusing them. I'm talking about like just spanking. Yeah. It's always people who are like, I was spanked when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or my father spanked me and his father spanked him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm not picking out anyone in, you know, specifically.
Mostly Australians.
But it's mostly Australians. That's right.
There's so many bootable offenses in Australia.
Right. It's just a little kick in the bum.
Get that Simpsons reference out of the way early.
People are traumatized by kicks in the bum. I'm just putting that out there. I've been kicked in the bum before, and it wasn't great. I remember one time in grade 5, Michelle Legler, now Michelle Blaze, who lives in Nova Scotia, gave me a nice, good kick in the junk.
A swift one.
With a pointy-toed shoe.
Jeez.
I can't even remember what I said. It must have been bad, though. But after that, we were like best friends.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Tuesday morning. If you're just getting up and you're just joining us, I told a story about being kicked in the nards when I was in grade 5 to start the show. That's where we're going today. That's where that's the jumping off point.
A charming short story.
It's very charming. And if Michelle, you're listening, I forgive you.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
Forgiveness on a Tuesday morning.
You know what? I sold her and her husband a truck, and she gave me jam.
Oh, well, that's why
she gave me jam for it.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice.
What kind of jam?
It was there was a raspberry and a strawberry rhubarb.
Wow.
Beautiful stuff.
You didn't deserve that.
I did not. I don't deserve much, except anything negative. Now you have something about ants.
Well,
What's going on?
I know there's lots going on this morning.
Tons.
But I just read the finest article yesterday.
People have been coming in and out of the studio all morning.
What?
Huh?
Global news.
Yes.
You may have seen this. You may not.
I have not.
They published just probably my favorite news article that I've ever read.
Oh, God.
It's titled, "A Million Cannibal Ants Have Escaped from a Nuclear Bunker in Poland." And it's written by Josh K. Elliott of Global News.
Of course.
And I'm going to read it word for word.
Okay.
Because it is just that fantastic.
Wow.
All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tale of 2 wood ant colonies. One ruled by a queen, the other ruled by cannibalistic hunger.
Good Lord.
The first ant colony formed around its queen, who came to settle in the ventilation pipe of an abandoned Soviet-era nuclear bunker in Poland. The wood ants built a large colony in the ventilation pipe, and the colony's workers would often venture up to the surface world to gather food. But the workers didn't always make it safely through the pipe. Sometimes they would slip and fall down into the cold, dark, and empty bunker below. Some of the ants would die from the impact. Others, perhaps as many as 1 million, would survive.
So survival rates are pretty good.
These fallen worker ants became a second colony, if you will, living on the bunker floor where they survived for years without a light source or food source, except for the steady stream of workers falling down the hole each day.
Drop, 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 drop. We feast!
The lost colony of nearly 1 million wood ants persisted for years by preying upon their fallen brethren, according to a new paper published by insect researchers in Poland. The researchers found the ants in 2013 and announced their findings in 2016, but they've only now confirmed that the ants were eating each other.
Wow.
The corpses served as an inexhaustible source of food, which substantially allowed survival of the trapped ants, the study authors wrote in their paper. The findings are significant because social insects like ants don't normally prey upon members of their own colony, the study author says. cannibalism usually only occurs when ant colonies are at war with one another. Researchers led by someone whose name I can't pronounce, a professor at Polish Academy of Sciences, did not find any other sources of food in the bunker. However, they did notice that the fallen ants were building their own mound, much like they would have done on the surface.
Out of ant bodies?
Perhaps.
Oh!
In total, they discovered about 2 million dead ants and 1 million live ones in the bunker. There were no cocoons, larvae, or queens to be found.
Wow.
Researchers say these bunker ants show the monumental potential that wood ants have to self-organize even under extreme circumstances. A researcher that I can't pronounce and his team installed a tiny boardwalk in the bunker so the fallen ants could finally reunite with their colony.
They didn't do it.
Nearly all of the fallen ants have returned to their original nest in the ventilation pipe, according to the study's authors. They also did not observe any aggressive behavior from the newly repatriated cannibal ants, who appeared to have left their corpse-eating ways behind. In other words, the 2 ant colonies have become one again, and they have all access to the outside world.
Wow. That's pretty incredible.
How great is that?
That's pretty incredible. Obviously there's parallels to be drawn there with humanity.
That's right.
Because researchers are now suggesting maybe that is just another narrative that we could pursue once the world ends.
That's right.
Like we've run out of food source, we just start eating each other. But hey, would human beings be able to go back to what it was before? Probably not, because our programming is a little different from ants. Ants kind of have a singular purpose, this kind of proves that even if they're diverted from it, they will come back to it. Whereas human beings are fundamentally changed once they, kill and eat a human. But that's very cool. That's very interesting that they went right back to it.
I'm going to guess that when you heard the title of the article, 1 million cannibal ants have escaped from a nuclear bunker in Poland, you thought the end was going to be a lot more grim and terrifying than it was, didn't you?
Well, it's only they're ants. 1 million ants we could probably do away with a vacuum.
But it's a nuclear bunker in Poland.
It probably never worked in the first place.
And I, for one, would like to welcome our new ant overlords.
I'd like to remind them, as a trusted media source, I could be trusted in rounding up others to dwell in their underground cannibal caves.
So there you go. Jesse, moral of the story, if you happen to slip up and eat someone one day, I'll welcome you back with open arms.
Well, not open arms. But
guarded.
Keep you at a distance.
Yeah,
that's right.
Arm's length.
That's very cool.
Right?
I love that.
What a great story.
Yeah. Good on you, ants.
Yeah.
Yeah, humans would never do that. Ever. They would eating, and then they'd be like, hey, guys, we opened the door to the outside world again. And be like, I'm good.
No, we're good.
Pass me another hunk of Co-Pilot.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
We here at Cabin Radio run on heart, on soul, on hard work, but also money.
Preferably money.
Preferably money. we want to work hard for that money. Work so hard for it, honey. But
are you just doing a Zeller's ad right now? Is that
I wish.
What's going on?
I wish I was.
Hard for your money.
I wish I was deep enough in the game when Zellers was still making TV ads that I got to do a Zellers ad.
That would have been fun, eh?
Come on down to our empty store. It's great. Everyth's 75% off.
10 years from now.
And you don't want to be here. It's the most depressing place on earth. There was a Zellers right by my house in Burnaby, and it actually was set to turn into one of those Canada Target stores.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't even open.
Yeah.
It was like they put the sign up, and then it was like, oh, by the way, Target's terrible, and we lost $4.5 billion.
Oh, Target pulled up a hard right turn on Canada.
Yeah, that was
brutal. God.
But I remember when the Zellers was closing down and everything was emptying out, I was just like, oh, God, this is sad. This place looks like a garage sale. A poorly organized one at that.
And that was what, back in 1998 they were preparing?
No, that was like 2012.
I think Zeller's slogan back in 98 was, Zellers.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not Kmart.
Zellers. We're not going anywhere. It's the same slogan Woolco had.
Here forever.
When it was here before Walmart, it was a Woolco. And they were like, don't worry. We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere.
But speaking of making a little money, obviously, when it comes to radio, ad revenue is where we get the bulk of our funds, whether it be on the website, on Facebook, or doing ads here, free voicing ads or pre-recorded ads. I'd like to do some more free voice ads if people would be into that. Like free reads.
Free reads.
Well, not free, but I mean like free as in we're allowed to kind of read them however we want.
Oh.
Have you been, I mean, you listen to podcasts, yes?
Yeah.
So on podcasts, they do free reads. Like, so unless you buy the premium package or whatever, or sign up, like you get the free download of the podcast. In the middle of it, they'll be like, we have to take a break. And, Conan O'Brien will read an ad.
Yeah.
And just make it into a bit.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love that.
And he can pull that off. For the most part.
We can pull that off.
Maybe we could.
We could.
I was just going to say that for the most part with podcasts, that's like the most excruciating part.
It usually is. But I mean, unless it's like a really good, like there's some really good people who do it. Conan O'Brien's being one of them. Obviously, he's a legend in comedy. But I mean, it makes it more enjoyable knowing that you got a couple ads coming up and you just do them like funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give him a hot take read.
That's right. Little hot take.
Couple pronunciation errors, that sort of thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm sure the businesses love that too. But we did get a little. What we've been experimenting with on the cabinradio.ca. We have our banner ads, and we have banner ads for local businesses, events coming up. Letting you know bits of information about things that are going on in the city. But also, we have added the Google Ad Network. We're experimenting with that to see what kind of income that can kind of generate.
Yeah.
And the other day, we had one that was up, and someone called us on it, and it was fair enough. And Ollie responded to it saying, yes, fair enough. So the Google ad, that these are populated automatically.
Yes.
And we try to siphon them as much as possible.
Yeah.
Ollie responded to this saying, listen, I'm trying to vet these as much as possible, but we get hundreds, and there's different designs all the time.
Yeah.
So the one we got called out on is the screenshot, and it's a banner ad that says, police say everyone should carry this new safety device that protects against attackers.
Oh my God, what is
oh
the
my
device?
God, what is it? Don't click on it. And someone emailed and had a great point. It's like, what is this? This is misleading. Is this a misleading ad or a story? And Ollie just said, no, this is what we're doing. This ad is provided through Google's ad network, part of a trial we're conducting in a few of our ad slots. And you're right, this one is a bit misleading, and he removed it. And he's trying to screen everything, but there are several hundred new designs a day, like I said. So the workload is getting a little crazy.
And we still don't know what the device is. That's the worst part
That's
of all.
the worst part of all of this. But like this is what I thought about when I saw these. I was like, oh, cool. We're doing that.
Yeah.
And it's part of as we build towards the FM license. We need to make them a little bit of money. We need to pay people, and we need to keep bringing you the high quality standard of entertainment and news that you've become accustomed to.
Yeah.
Like right now, this break is incredibly entertaining. So the one that popped up this morning was Hotel in Bryson City. No idea what that is. View of the Great Smoky Mountains. Spacious rooms, free breakfast near train depot.
Hey.
There you go. So you can click on that and get a hotel in Bryson City.
Right now, I've got a Euro Sun Mining Incorporated.
All right.
Google Sense ad worth over $13.3 billion. One small stock has exclusive access to an ancient gold mine.
Wow.
Worth over $13 billion.
Holy jumping.
I might have to flag that one as misleading.
Yeah, misleading indeed. This one, the Bryson City one, this is odd that they're not geotagged. Like, I'm not saying that no one in Yellowknife wants to go to Bryson City, North Carolina, and visit the Great Smoky Mountains. You may want to.
They're so great.
But I mean,
love the Smoky
like geotagged is in like, here's an ad from the Google Ad Network for a hotel room in Edmonton.
Yes.
Hotel room, hockey games, whatever. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, right?
Absolutely.
So that's an interesting thing that we've kind of started to experiment with. I think we'll just make it a bit as to what pops up there. I think that'd be great. What I'm looking forward to seeing is one of these things being like, billionaire McDonald's mom in Yellowknife shares the secret of how she won Monopoly at McDonald's.
It's coming.
That's right.
It's coming. And you want to know
those
the secret.
Those are geotagged. Those are amazing. Those fake ads that like look like articles, and it's like Tim Hortons mom in Yellowknife just won $30,000 and spit in her boss's face.
And that's relevant here. You could be a billionaire McDonald's mom in Yellowknife.
Absolutely, you could.
You never know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that comprises of, but
well, no one becomes a billionaire ethically. So
my favorite one so far is yesterday. I saw an ad in the Google slot pop up, and it was all in Spanish. I was like, okay, well, that's strange, but it had, so I clicked on it, and it had a translate option.
Yes.
So I was like, all right, translate. And it was really colorful, like a very loud ad. If anyone else saw this ad rotating yesterday, so I translated it all to English, and it was for a Brazilian country music festival.
Yes. It's about time.
It's like, okay, maybe I'll let Ollie know about that.
Yeah, that's right. We never know.
There's something misleading
about that.
about
People want to go to Brazil?
Yeah,
country
that's true.
music?
Why not, right?
I want to go to Bryson City.
It's just not at all what I expected.
I was just looking up Bryson City, and it looks like a place that you would go if you were dying. It looks like a very small town in North Carolina. It looks lovely. It does. So, hotel in Bryson City.
So by all means, if you're on cabinradio.ca and you happen to notice these Google ads popping up and there's something that pops up that is maybe a little like troublesome or misleading in some way, definitely let us know. Mailbox to cabinradio.ca. But, like you said, this is just basically we have become accustomed to a certain amount of web traffic per month because we're doing really good work. Ollie, Sarah, and Emily are doing really good work covering news, and people are responding. People are coming to see that news, and this is just a way to, kind of take advantage of that web traffic a little bit.
Say it like that.
What's wrong with that?
Don't say it like that. We're going to take advantage of you. No, absolutely. You're absolutely right. So if you want to know which ones are ours and which ones are the Google ad networks, it'll have the little Google arrow and X in the top right corner. And then you could do that little option where it's like, I don't want to see this ad anymore, and then it'll populate another one. It's the ad choices triangle and the little X.
There's no escaping it.
There's no escaping.
Either way.
Google will find you.
Scenes on the cabin.
Billy.
Yeah, what?
It's me. It's Josh.
Coach Burns! Coach Burns! Coach Burns!
Wait a minute! Shut up! I'm your best friend. You gotta believe me. I'll prove it to you. Billy, please!
Help!
God damn it, Billy Francis Kapicki! Look, I know when I don't look like myself, okay? But something really strange happened. I'm really scared and I need your help. You're my best friend! I can prove it to you. Ooh, the spades go down, down, baby, down, down the roller coaster. Sweet, sweet, baby, sweet, sweet, don't let me go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, rock. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, rock. I met a girlfriend at Triscuit. She said a Triscuit, a biscuit, ice cream, soda pop, vanilla on top. Ooh, Shalina, walking down the street 10 times a week. I met it, I said it, I stole my mother's credit. I'm cool, I'm hot, sock you in the stomach 3 more times.
Josh, you look terrible.
I know.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guest to mailbox at cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including the Monkey Tree Pub and Steak Restaurant, the Woodyard Brewhouse and Eatery, Flavor Trader, Copperhouse Eatery and Lounge, or Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Joined by friend of the show, Bridget Rusk. As always, Bridget, welcome. Oh, should I turn on your mic instead of the third one? There you go. Go ahead again.
Can't you turn on your own mic by now,
goodness.
Bridget?
Bring your own mic.
Next time.
Thank you. Bridget, we like having you on. This time you just kind of wandered into the studio because you'd locked yourself out of your office. So thanks for joining us. We wanted to talk about ice thickness. This was in the news yesterday as Sean Morris shared with us the ice thickness levels as they did their first testing with the Great Slave Snowmobile Association this past weekend on Sunday. We were invited. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it, but he said that they're doing the testing obviously every week just to let everybody know what's up. So we'll be joining them at some point. Bridget, I actually wanted to bring you in on this because I did want to invite you to one of these because, as we know, you love holes. And all they do is just punch holes in the ice. And I figured, perfect.
Who better?
Right? Who better?
Yeah, as long as they can handle a little bit of like upchuck beside the hole, I am there.
Good Lord. People are having their breakfast right now, Bridget.
No, but I would love to join.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, and that would be a lot of fun. So we're just trying to set it up for one of the Sundays, either this Sunday coming or the Sunday after. It's a long weekend this weekend, so that one's a little tough.
We've already got a couple lakes that are past the 6-inch.
Yeah, that's right. So you can go out there. But, I mean, other than that, it's just past, so it's like technically it's safe, but like, why not just wait a little bit longer, right?
Fair enough.
I mean, we're not Europeans.
And it's like Rat Lake.
We take this very seriously.
Yeah.
North America.
I want to be able to land a plane.
We have to land planes on them. We have to land planes on them, snowmobiles, all kinds of trucks and whatnot. Yeah. We don't want people going through the ice.
Yeah.
And that's nothing. That's an inside joke about the European thing, so I should probably explain that.
Bridget,
a friend of yours... A friend of yours didn't thinks we take it a little too seriously here.
Yes, I do know the the recipient of the previous article in which the ice was too thin.
Someone was called out.
Yes, so there is a bit of tension now between the cabin and that individual.
That particular individual, because they found, what happened is that they found footprints on the ice, and that was the subject, that previous article saying, geez, stay off the ice. Yeah. And your friend, who will remain nameless.
That's the risk you got to take with journalism, though.
How is that?
You just got to be willing to cut ties.
You just got to jump on people.
For safety.
That's right. Absolutely right.
Just shame them. Jump the gun.
That's right.
Shame them off the bat.
That's right. And I mean, I don't think it's anything you have to take that personally. It's people that are experts in the ice around this area saying, could you just lay off for a little bit longer? Yeah. It's like, it's going to be within a couple of weeks, everyone's going to be out there. So just, use your head.
Wait for your friends.
And that's exactly right. Wait for your friends.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Then you can all go through together.
That's right.
Too thin.
Well, let's all go through this. The ice, I mean. But yeah, I mean that's just the kind of how it is. I mean, it could be safe out there for you to go out there and just step out a little bit and come back, but the problem being, why take the risk? Mm-hmm. Because if you go through, then all these people got to jump into action. It costs a ton of money, and then you're rescuing a person that just went out there and risked it for no reason.
And it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. You fell through the ice.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You idiot.
You weren't wearing a neoprene jumpsuit either? What the hell's wrong with you? So on one of these Sundays, we'll go out, we'll measure the ice again, and of course, we'll have the measurements for you as we go. Ice remains thin in most locations, particularly Yellowknife Bay, Cam Lake, and Grace Lake. Of course, Cam Lake being just warm because of Cam Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a new Northerner, Bridget.
Yeah.
Have you gone through the ice yet? It's kind of a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have not had that particular experience yet.
Good job.
All right.
Yeah.
I've also stayed off the ice, so I haven't tempted fate.
Very nice.
All right. Well, Niven Lake, Range Lake, and Frame Lake have all met the 6-inch requirement, barely, on Sunday. Mm-hmm. It's been below zero, about -10 or below since then, so it's only been a couple days. But I would say by Sunday of this week, probably be thick enough to get out there and maybe walk across.
Was really, really hoping that the snow would hold off just a little bit longer.
So you'd have that sheen.
Skate across the lake.
Like the South Lakes in the Yukon.
Yeah.
That they keep showing off. Mm-hmm. We get it, Yukon. Mm-hmm. You have a tourism industry. We get it. All right.
No luck, though.
No luck. No. But you never know. We could just go out there and brush it off if you like.
Yeah, bring the shovels out.
That's right. Well, it's rarely ever clear here just because the water underneath is kind of rough and you know what I mean?
I don't need to see to the bottom or anything.
That's right.
If that's what
I'd like to.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But I just want to skate across the lake.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Bridget, can you skate?
I sure can.
Oh, good. Oh, for goodness sake. We're starting to wonder. Well, yeah, let's get you out. Let's punch some holes in the ice.
Perfect.
Let's have you up chuck on the ice, I guess. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So why'd you lock yourself out of your office this morning?
It's been a scattered couple of days.
Okay.
So,
all right.
There's possessions everywhere. So
there's possessions everywhere.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
It's a personal question, Jesse.
You brought it up. You said possessions everywhere. Oh, I see. Never mind. My morning brain. I get it. I get it.
Maybe next break.
Yeah, maybe next break we'll get into it.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Joined by AJ Goodwin and Bridget Rusk, still hanging out in the background, just not going to work.
You told her she could.
I did not. You did.
Oh.
She's just staying here. I can see her out of the side, in my eye line, and it's really distracting. Anyway, AJ, you're joining us. We're still talking a little bit of Halloween. Now, AJ, you went as Lekter for Halloween, and it was really good.
Thanks.
It was really good.
Better than we could have imagined.
Zero effort.
Zero effort. I put on long hair, and I put on a hoodie and a hat.
And I did change none of my mannerisms whatsoever.
Yeah, you two are like twins.
Apparently. Never realized we were so similar. But like Ollie, I don't know if he told you this. He's not here this morning, but he went over the weekend, chatted with Babs. Obviously, it was his birthday weekend, so they had a little happy birthday call.
Makes sense.
And I guess over the course of that conversation, at one point, Babs mentioned the Halloween video. She's like, I really enjoyed the parts where you and Scott talked to each other. And Ollie was like, You know that was not Scott, right?
Oh.
That was AJ.
That makes me feel lovely.
She actually thought that you were me.
I mean, the hair's a little poofy for your hair, but otherwise, I can see it.
Actually, she said apparently the hair was a bit much.
A bit much. Did he change shampoos?
Yeah, so like maybe I like poofed out my hair, she was thinking, or something like that, playing up my own appearance for Halloween.
You were playing you?
I'm so into myself that I dress as an exaggerated version of myself.
I'm going to go as a poofy hair version of myself.
Yeah, I'm going as Man Bun Scott. That'll be good.
And there was who was it? There was someone else who
Jonathan Whitford.
That actually took a bit of a double take.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say John went as you too. John went as Lekter as well.
The whole band.
No, not as you two.
Oh, not
as you as well.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you too.
No,
he had like the piping, and he had like 4 other mannequins with him that he'd walk with. Like, I'm Bono.
He would just fall over once in a while because he had vertigo. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, Jonathan Whitford was the other one. So he came in to give Ollie some birthday presents, and he said, it took me a few minutes, like it took him a few takes to realize that he was talking to me and not you.
It's funny, you think the accent would give it away.
And he's a top fan.
Top fan.
He is a top fan.
He's the sole top fan, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, there is no other top fan.
There are no other top fans. That's right.
Sorry, Jason.
Sorry, Milan.
Maybe we could play him a slow Norah Jones song to make him feel better.
No, we've done that.
Or at least the intro.
And we'll do that on Thursday again. And I'm putting Michael McDonald's cover of What's Going On in the rotation. I want that to play every once in a while so somebody's like, what the hell is this? Which is exactly what I said when I first played it. Yeah.
You said, what's going on?
What's going on?
Going on?
That was pretty good, Michael McDonald.
Thanks.
It was very good.
But
did you work on your Scott Lekterman impression
See, this
at all?
is the thing. This is what's so weird about people actually believing or even thinking that I did a good job at all.
I'm sorry.
I did nothing.
One second. Did you just mispronounce your own name?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
I sure hope not.
I could have sworn you just said Lekterman.
Wait, is a hard name to pronounce.
Is that
No, it's Letkeman.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, maybe he was going as Scott Lekterman.
There you go.
It's like not quite there, but close.
Yeah, a skewed version.
Yeah. And his nickname was Lekter.
Lekter. Yes, which makes more sense.
Yes. No, I mean it looked great. I mean we saw the photo in the group chat, and I was like, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but I did nothing. I just talked like I normally talk. Yeah. All I did was just keep saying, I'm Scott Lekterman.
Which is famously
I like
something that Lekter does.
And throwing AJ under the bus. That's also something I
Classic.
commonly do.
Well, someone's got to go as that next Halloween.
Someone's got to go as
with AJ underneath it. I'm AJ. I'm under a bus.
I love it. I love it.
Speaking of buses, oh no.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the Mildred Hall bus got vandalized.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows anything, come forward. Snitches don't get stitches; they get riches. We need to start hashtag snitches get riches.
I like that.
If you're not, it's not snitching. It's actively participating and not breaking the law or having your friends doing that.
It should be encouraged.
Yeah, of course it should be encouraged.
If Takeshi 6ix9ine taught us anything, we should snitch more. More.
We should stitch as well. Everybody should learn how to sew. But snitches get riches. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well,
but you ever notice anytime, has anyone ever shared that in your Facebook feed, snitches get stitches, or say something about snitches?
I've heard the expression
of course
before.
Yeah. It's when people post it seriously, and there are people that have posted my Facebook seriously where I'm just like, wow, I didn't know you were dealing drugs, but there it is. There you go. I mean, that's just kind of the giveaway. It's the new Canadian flag in the bedroom window of now. It's sharing on social media. Hashtag snitches get stitches. It's like, okay, why don't you just put a sign on your back that says I deal drugs.
Open for service.
Open for service.
Presumably there'd be nothing to snitch on otherwise.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, there's plenty to snitch on. Like vandalizing a bus and breaking into a school and stealing guitars. If anybody knows anything, please contact the police.
I'm kind of looking over my shoulder about the kid that was threatening to throw rocks at us, because we were certainly snitching on him the next time.
I would start there.
And like I said, again, I will say it again. If some kid threw rocks at me, I kick him in the face.
In case you need a reminder of that.
You heard him?
That kid was out of control.
That is the new Mornings at the Cabin Liner. Play it one more time. You heard him? That kid is amazing. I love him, but if he threw rocks at me, I'd throw him into a ditch.
Oh, man.
Sorry. There's only so much a person can take. If you got hit in the face with a rock, doesn't matter if the kid's 5.
You should have seen this kid. The rock that he was throwing is not going to do any damage. It would have been a small marble-sized pebble.
Snitches get scratches.
Very good, very good. Well, AJ, a very convincing Lekter costume. Next year, we'll all go as one of the other ones or something.
Or maybe as the kid.
I'm going to do that.
You heard him.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to go as Bridget Rusk next Halloween.
Hey, there you go.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good one.
Oh, she just gave me the UKFU. She gave me the backwards peace symbol like this.
Oh, the old
English. That was victory.
No, that's no. That's how you say that's the middle finger in the UK.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's from the war era.
That is from the war era.
Oh.
I don't know where that comes from. We should ask Ollie about that. But there it is.
Oh, all right.
All right, Bridget, whatever. Guess we're not friends. Mornings at the Cabin done for another day. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.